soon as I realized it was a fire truck, I knew they were in for a handful. All right.
Start me off with your first name, last name, and spell it.
All right, my name's Brian Gray, B-R-Y-A-N, G-R-A-Y.
Just tell me what you were doing and what you saw.
So I run a tow truck company, and I was coming back from San Antonio, and North Bound on I-35, I started noticing police cruisers started to, constrict the highway down. There was a hill in front of me. Once I came up over the hill, I seen the fire truck with several cruisers behind it. At that point, I realized that they were chasing the fire truck. From that moment on to here, there was a ton of debris that came off of the truck. I'm talking oxygen tanks. I've seen fire extinguishers, hoses, and then more recently, about 5 miles back, there was at least 2 of the rims that came off of this truck. So I don't know if it was due to a spike strip or something of that nature, but I would say that he was definitely trying to evade the law enforcement. When he got up here, I believe the truck quit working on him. I could smell a bunch of very, very bad smelling, like rubber and coolant burning from the vehicle. It came to a stop, and the officers just remained behind him to see what he was going to do. At one point, they deployed non-lethal. I heard several shots. I believe they were pepper ball shots. About 30 seconds later, the suspect exited the fire truck, complying with his hands up, and ultimately did surrender himself to law enforcement peacefully here tonight. So I think it was a big win for law enforcement to get this guy peacefully, and for no lethal action to have to be taken against him. But that pretty much summarizes it. It was a high-speed chase coming down 35 here with the fire truck. Multiple law enforcement agencies were involved in the stopping of this suspect, and I do believe that they were successfully to apprehend him without injuries. So.
And then where did you say you first saw that?
I was just north of Austin. I believe I was just north of the 45 I-35 juncture there in North Austin, and that's when I started seeing a few cruisers come down onto the highway. And at first I thought, okay, we got another wreck, something we've seen a bunch of times. And then it was just State Trooper, Williamson County Sheriff, Round Rock Police Department, and before you knew it, there was 20, 30 cruisers chasing behind him. And,
so the fire truck was ahead of you, and you caught up to him then because he was going slow.
Correct. I was the lead vehicle as all the cruisers were coming on to slow down the traffic between them and the incident. I was right between them. I had a police officer pull up to me, and he said, stay in front of us just in case, So we had an incident, I believe it was in New York possibly, where an ambulance was stolen and a tow truck actually successfully stopped that vehicle. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, these police cruisers may not have been able to stop them. If they need me, I'm here, and that's the only reason why I stayed close to the chase.
But you were behind him the whole time. You were never in front of him.
I was behind him the entire time, yes. And I can say that there's significant damage to I-35 northbound. The trenches that are right here are roughly maybe about an inch deep on both sides, and then one side's got a little bit deeper gouges. And as I was coming, I noticed there was parts of the road that were more damaged than others. So I mean, that's kind of a shame for our DOT or TxDOT out here. They just got done with this section of highway. It looks beautiful, and unfortunately, that is one thing that we're all going to have to deal with, is possibly repaving this entire stretch of highway. At least for, I'd say, the better part of 20, 25 miles, that he did a lot of damage to this road.
I thought he was swerving.
He was swerving, and I forgot to mention, initially, I believe this was south of Austin. I can't say for sure, but there was a police cruiser that had 2 flat tires, and I don't know if he was one of the ones that was initially involved with the chase that tried to stop the fire truck, but that's when I kind of knew something was wrong, because I seen a police cruiser with his lights on with 2 flat tires on the side on the road, and there was nothing around at that point. So that's where I kind of the alarm bells started ringing. And as I got closer and closer, I realized this is actually a high-speed chase. And so, like I said, it's very fortunate that non-lethal was utilized in taking the suspect down, because all too often we see in this day and age with certain police brutalities, where they go a different route. It's just so
good?